In this session, we are going to cover about script customization options and why we need to customize the script, and we're going to look at various options that we need to look at while customizing the scripts. So let's get into it. So as a very first step, once your script recording is done, we need to take a backup. And why, let's look at it. So this is the script that we have already recorded. So whenever you start customizing the script, so you may be adding some statement to your script. So in some case, if you want to go back and to see what happened in your script, what are the changes that you have made. Let's say you have made some changes to your script, so that is causing your script to break, or that is making your script not to work. Okay, so in that case, better as a standard practice, you go and always save a backup of your fresh recording. So you have just done our recording process. So just I'm taking a backup using the save script as. So just I'm saving this solution as C. Let's say I'm saving it as a backup in one folder. So this is the best approach whenever you're trying to work for an enterprise application. And let's say your script is your whatever the script that you're trying to record is having so many n number of steps. Let's say sometimes when you're trying to record your scripts, it may be taking 30 minutes to 40 minutes to complete the record, since there are n number of steps involved in your script. So in that case, if you make any changes, use the script you create, then in that case again there is no option that you need to go and record again, so it is a waste of time. So always it's the best practice to keep a backup of your fresh script, that whatever you have recorded is just done. Okay, so just I'm taking a backup now. So I'm just saving my script as backup. So you need to go and again I'm going to save this script as dev. So dev means just I just am hinting this script to, okay, I'm going to customize this script. So though if I make any changes and due to that if the script is corrected, so I can go and get the script from the backup script and I can work on that instead of recording that again. So if you look at here, I would like to show something from the file menu. So whatever the scripts that you have recorded so far, so you can see everything from the recent scripts and solutions. So instead of navigating, you can directly go and select the scripts from here, this from this shortcut. So you don't need to go and navigate that where you have saved. So this will give you a very quick shortcut of the whatever scripts that you have done very recently. Okay. Now let's look at what are the various things that we need to do as part of script customization. So I will show that at very first step, just I will show that I will replay the script once. So once your script is recording is done, I would recommend just go and replay your script once. So if you click this your script, so these steps will be automatically executed one after the other. So if any of the step fails due to some issue, so your script execution will be immediately stopped. Okay, now here I will show. Okay, let the script replay completed, and I will show you what you need to look at. So it's taking a bit time to complete. Yeah, now it is done. So this is the output window that you can show here. Okay, so in this output window, you have various options like replay, compilation, code generation, and recording. So now, if you want to look at the recording log, you can select, you can view the all the steps, all the replay log of the recording replay log using this replay pan or replay output log. So this replay log step says, so whatever the request that that is shown on your actions, so those will be shown whatever the particular at which particular request this currently virtual user generator is trying to execute. Let's say if you want to navigate what is this step means, if you double click, automatically your cursor will populate on the respective request in the action. Let's say I am here just clicking on the web submit data authenticate.php, right? So the cursor automatically taken me to that respective place. So this output log is mostly useful whenever you're trying to replay or whenever trying to customize your script it may be in terms of correlation or parameterization. So we look at about these concepts in our later classes. But as of now, just remember, so your replay log will contain all the logs whatever the virtual user generated, provided or created as part of replay. Okay, so now let me take to other code generation log. So code generation log is a very one important log that virtual user generator automatically generates. So code generation log will contain some of the code related to how this particular how whatever the action file or whatever the code in the action, how it is generated. So that information available in this code generation log. So if you look at here, you will again find the same kind of request information here along with their respective response. So if you are seeing the web URL, the respective response will also can be found in code generation log. So let's look at one by one. So it will the code generation log will show some information like uh, request header and response header and also response body, as I just said, right? So this is the very first response that we seen here. So is this a response body, right? So this is the response body for the page that whatever we have seen for Catalan homepage. So you will see all the response at the end till the end. And so once your response is done, then it will actually show the actual request. See, this is the first, it will show in the pattern of first it will show the response headers, and it will show the response body, and it will show the actual request for which it is generated, nothing but actual request for which the response is generated in the previously. So just let's scroll bottom to top. See, first we got a request. So this request and this request both are seen, and after that you will be seeing the whole response body from the server for this particular request. And let's scroll up, and you will also find the response headers. So as of now we don't have any response headers as much. See, this is the response headers, so we don't have much now. And the respective request header information. So this is the way that it shows the code generation log, and you will find all the request related information in the code generation log. Let's say you have completed recording now, and you have completed recording, and if you record again, so the existing code generation log content will be wiped up, and the new code generation log content will come up here. Okay, so we just seen about code generation log, and the next one is the compilation log. So as soon as the you made any changes to script, immediately you need to make sure that your script is not having any errors. Okay, so how you can verify that? So whenever you click on this button, or if you can press shift F5, so it is showing the short key for it. So shift plus F5, or you can, if you click on this, so it will show up what are the compilation error the script has. So as of now it doesn't have any script errors. Let me introduce some errors. So just unfortunately I just pressed some keys, okay, which I don't know where just so whenever you're trying to modify your scripts, you don't know, without unknowingly, unknowingly you will be adding some keys, some extra keys, some typos. So in that case, let's look at what your script says whenever you try to compile. So here if you go back into your compilation log, so in this compilation log it will show, okay, I don't know what does it mean, a DSDK, some what this is the text that I typed, so it doesn't know what is the meaning of it. Okay, so this compilation log will show up the all the compilation errors. And the other log that we must look at is the recording log. So recording log is the one which will show the information from the browser recording page. So we have already seen about this recording log, how it can be verified. So this is mostly useful. All our script can be generated from the recording log. Let's say whatever the code generation log that we just seen, so that code generation log has been generated from the recording log. So if you don't see any content in your recording log, once your recording is done, nothing but your script won't be generated like this. If you see recording log does not have any text like this, or does not have any request like this, so you won't see the code generation log, and code generation log fails. Okay, So this is all about the recording log. So if you look at the recording log, it will show the back and forth the communication between your browser and the server about the various requests. So this is all about the various logs available with your virtual user generator in terms of replay, compilation, code generation, and recording logs. So we just covered everything just apart from this script cleaning. So what is the meaning of that script cleaning? Let's look at it. Sometimes your script will be having some of the unnecessary requests which are generated by the browser or which are generated by the application by itself. Let's say it may be the ads related, or it may be analytics related, or it may be anything which is not related to your actual targeting server. Let's say our targeting server is demo.catalan.com. So if you find any request which is not related to this, so this is a extra junk. We call it as the script cleanup. So let me regenerate the script again to show what is the junk. Okay, just I'm trying to regenerate the script option, HTML advanced. So I'm just putting it like record within the concurrent test script. So let me regenerate. So let's go to top. If you look at here, so in this extra resources, so there are something which are not part of our application. See, our application starts with demo.catalan.com. So if you find any request which is not belongs to our server, or which is not starts with our server name, so that we can consider the junk request. So script cleanup is nothing but deleting such kind of the junk request is called as a script cleanup. So just I'm going to clean up this. So this is, we don't need to keep them with our script. So I'm deleting the bing.com, and let's look at other things. So this is cdns.cloudflare.com. So we don't need to worry about it, because say why we need to do this cleanup, because where our main motto is to test the performance of this application demo.catalan.com, but not any other server, right? So because let's say if you keep that request, so we will also measuring the performance of those servers. Okay, but our ultimate target is to stick to only the respective server that whatever you're trying to test. Okay, so let me clean up the other requests if I find any. Let me scroll up top to bottom. So these are the requests so far. I don't have anything else apart from this. Sometimes you may be seeing the bunch of server. Okay, there are some other extra requests. See, these are also some of the extra requests which have been generated. So we don't need to put them because this belongs to gstatic.com. So this is a googlestatic.com. Trying to download some forms into the application. So we don't need to worry about, because this is not our targeted server. So gstatic.com is not our targeted server. So just I'm trying to delete them. Make sure that whenever you're trying to delete them, you're not deleting any of the script content. Otherwise your script will throw an error, or your script compilation will bring up lot of errors. Let me show some examples. Let's say I'm trying to delete some text. Let me undo that. So I'm trying to delete some of the content. Unfortunately, I made some mistake here. See, okay, instead of deleting the line by line, so I have deleted some extra. I have deleted some extra double quote here. See, I have deleted double quote. So when you say compile, so it will show up error compilation. So syntax error unexpected. Okay, so illegal statements, skipping blah blah blah, lot of unnecessary statements it will throw as part of compilation error. So make sure that whenever you're trying to delete some of the information from your script, make sure that you're deleting them appropriately, otherwise it leads to lot of errors into your script. So this is about your script cleaning process. Make sure that you must be cleaning your script as soon as you complete a recording.